What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and in today's video, we're going to go over how to get a lot of money in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I did make a video on this topic before, but I want to make a new video because there is a better post-game method. But for those who are not in post-game, and what post-game is, to clarify, post-game is once you have defeated the game and you have seen the credits, you're going to be going to this new method. However, if you have not defeated the game, you can still make money. Just looking at some items I have, Stardust sell for 1,000. You can get these from breaking the mineral rocks. You can get really nice comet shards that sell for 15,000 from distortions. And I recommend doing distortions because you will be getting red shards, green shard, and blue shards. And when you have this star piece recipe, you can combine it with Stardust. So these 4 items, and you can make star pieces, which sell for, I believe, 4,000, which is pretty great. And then Seed of Masteries, you actually receive these from defeating Alpha Pokemon. These sell for 3,000. So there is a lot of ways you can make money in Pokemon Legends Arceus. However, the best method is in the post game. So what we're going to be doing here is, one, we're going to open up our map because I'm going to show you the locations of all of the Bandit Sister Trio. So the Bandit Sisters appear throughout the game in the story. However, once you hit the post game, they'll actually start appearing around the map and give you 4 nuggets on defeat. I believe each nugget will give you $4,000, so you're going to get $16,000 per battle against the Charm Sisters. If you defeat a Charm Sister 10 times, then they will give you 5 nuggets. So it's definitely worth doing. So on the City and Fieldlands, we can get one over on the Deer Track path right over here, and right over here, and right down here. And the camp's right here, so this one's actually probably the best location overall. But I'm going to show you where the others, because you can just teleport here and then check the 3 locations and see if they show up. But they're also on all of the other maps. So Crimson Mirelands, so one's down the bog, so sort of close to the beginning. And then we get one that is right next to the camp, right over here under the Scarlet Bog. And then across the river in the prairie area, there's another sister that can be there. And then next up in the Cobalt Coastlands, we've got a couple of areas. So down here in Hideaway Bay, just chilling in the middle of the bay area, there's one. At the, on the rock side of the Castaway Shore, there's another. And then on the spring path on the top of the mountain, there's another one that can spawn there. So all these spawns are random, to be fair. And the Charm Sister spawns are like 100% random, but they will change every time you reload the map. So in Coordinate Highlands is actually a pretty solid one. There's 2 good spots. So from the mountain camp, you can just go through the path right here through the Celestic Trail, or Sonoronus path, and just get these 2 right there. And then around there, you can actually just climb up this hillside and go to Wayward Wood. So I think this is actually a pretty good one. Probably the second best after the Obsidian Fieldlands. And the last one's the Alabaster Icelands. This one's like in between Avalog's Legacy and the Bone Chill Waste on like this little plateau area. And then the others are left of the map. These are sort of harder to do, but the Icebound Falls near where the Riolu and Lucario is, you can find one. And then following that path at the beginning of the Avalanche Slopes, you can find another one as well. So this one's not too great. I do recommend, if you're going to farm, going to probably Obsidian Fieldlands or going to the Coordinate Highlands. So let's try to get one to spawn for us, right? So we are going to go to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Now in the Obsidian Fieldlands, we are going to check our locations that we've already marked on the map here. So we have 1 north of the camp and 2 south of the camp. So I usually just check the 2 that are about south of the camp first, and first one usually ends up over here towards this green mountain area. And if you don't see one down here, you can just go down the other way. I personally prefer Obsidian Fieldlands to personally check, but this is completely random. We actually end up getting one. And this is how we know we got a Charm Sister. They have a big text box that will show up. So even if you don't see the character, you'll probably see the big text box when you get in range. And flying around, of course, is going to be easiest. So these Pokemon are going to be in the high levels. So I do recommend having a team of 60 or 70 level Pokemon to make sure you're done with them easily. And they'll spot you from a far away distance and approach you. And you can actually get more than 1 sister on a map because there are 3 locations per map. It is possible to get really lucky and get all 3 at once, which is pretty cool. She leaves the battle, dropping us 4 nuggets, which is going to be pretty sweet. And there we go. So that is one Charm Sister down. So now we can check the other location and see if we got any. However, if you don't happen to see any, you can just go back to camp. So normally, we will just go back to camp because, hey, we got our fight. That's one done, right? And then we're just going to go back. And you may get some random research by doing this as well. So we actually max Obama Snow there by defeating in combat. Now we just go back to the village, and then we can just keep doing this over and over and over again. So if you don't happen to see any of the sisters in the map, just do exactly what I just did there. Check the areas, reload the map by leaving and then coming back and going back to Heights Camp. And just keep doing this over and over again until you get enough nuggets. And honestly, within an hour of checking, you'll probably end up getting at least 3 different Charm Sister encounters, which is pretty sweet. Also, like, while you're doing this, you're potentially getting shiny Pokemon as well, just because you're checking over the map. So you may get a random shiny doing this, which is pretty cool too. And after a couple more resets, we were able to find Clover, and actually in the exact same spot as before, right over here. So it seems like we're getting a little bit lucky with Clover once again, and we'll be able to battle her, but it could have been any one of the 3 sisters appearing. All right, we're gonna take her off a strong style Aura Sphere. Make this fight. The fight is honestly very easy. The hardest one is going to be against Charm, who has both a Rhydon and a Gengar. But Coin and Clover are definitely the 2 easy ones. But they all drop the same amount of nuggets, so it doesn't really matter who you actually defeat. And once again, go through the animation. And then once she leaves, we'll be getting our 4 nuggets. All right. So overall, in short, this farming method is very good. It is overall great. It is RNG based though. As I said, there is 15 spawns on the entire map and only 3 sisters. So you can get really unlucky and reset a lot and not get anyone. So I wouldn't say this is the only farming method for money. As I mentioned before earlier in the video, space-time distortions, if you can get them to spawn, and they will spawn every 40 minutes on a map as long as you're not changing the time of day or doing anything else, you will get a space-time distortion, and they will be dropping tons of items that you can sell for money, especially the red, blue, and green shards, which you can combine with Stardust to create star pieces. You can create a lot of star pieces. You can sell those for, I believe, 5K. So there are other ways to make money, and of course, catching Pokemon, getting a high level on your research as well, will allow you to get more Pokemon, will allow you to get more money for the more Pokemon and research duties you turn in. Well, guys, I hope this video was helpful for you, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys next time with more Pokemon action. Peace out, and have a great one.